Hi, it's Andre here, and this is my unscripted feedback on ABM Alliance event. Um, this was an interesting one for me. Reason for this, first of all, um, travel was an interesting, or travel arrangement was interesting because train was cancelled, so I needed to jump into my car and drive to the event. When I arrived at the event, I was a bit nervous. I never gave that presentation to anyone. So I actually wrote it at 9 o'clock in the morning on the day of the event. So as you can imagine, I was a little bit nervous to delivering this, and I was not sure how well it will going to be received or how well I will going to be looking in front of hundreds of people. So, however, when I arrived, I was greeted by the ABM Alliance staff, and everything else, it was great afterwards. I remember walking in into the bar, and the first things I noticed was some wonderful beards. Thank you, guys. You make my day. You make my evening. At that time, I was thinking maybe I'm gonna need to grow my beard as well, but not sure if my better half will gonna agree with this. However, again, event was very very great, but me being natural blue color, not just my t-shirt, but myself being a blue color. Um, I am not sure if I can break this ice by talking to the people. So I wanted to say thank you to the Frederick, who was the first person who talked to me. And we obviously share some informations about our worldview, about cybersecurity view, and that was a very, very nice start for the evening. I really enjoyed the host Alex. I was impressed with his ability to speak, but again, he was a journalist, so I think so. Maybe my expectations was low, but for the journalist Alex, you did a really, really very great job, and I really, really enjoyed our interactions throughout the event. Um, After this, obviously, we had dinner served, and I was ready to give my presentations. Um, During the presentations, we obviously talked about Scotland. Thank you, Paul, for supporting me on this and cheering me on Scotland. Um, and we played the game. The game was interesting. Obviously, we talked about human framework. We talked about 1 to 3 framework. And in all honesty, I was not sure how well I will going to be received or how the presentations went. So thank you so much, Irena, for sending me this wonderful message. And again, I would genuinely wanted to say thank you. On the next day, it was an absolute. It's not only met my expectations, it's actually a little bit exceeded my expectations because, like I said, some of these events can be a little bit scripted in such a way that you hear some speaker speaking about something, and then for the rest of the day you just deal in front of the sellers. So thank you, IBM Alliance, to make it a balanced approach whenever you introduce an interesting vendors who are supporting this event, and you actually allow interactions between the people who attended these events, because I think so it's very, very important for us as a cybersecurity professionals to interact. I remember my chat with Gohar, and we talk about politics, we talk about other stuff as well. We talk about life, we talk about movies, we talk about Netflix, we talk about ideas which movies right now portray, or lack of them. But that was a really memorable moments for me. I remember a couple of presentations. Some of them stood out as in regards of, and the reason why they stood out because I was able to learn something from them. And again, it goes to Gohar. So he mentioned something about AI chat escape room. And I think so, like I said, I will going to be borrowing this idea. And by borrowing, I mean I will going to be claiming it's mine. But yeah, you can see Gohar. So thank you so much. Paul, on the same panel, the Paul was talking about tabletop ideas, and he brought some of the insight of how he was able to run this tabletop in his organizations. And I think so it's actually a very, very interesting approach. So I definitely will going to be trying to do similar like this in Home Bargain. So hopefully within the next month or two, I will going to be able to provide you some feedback on how it went. And in the end of the sessions, we was treated to a wonderful presentations by Johan van. Okay, sorry, I want to pronounce your name correctly, and it's Johan van Dijn. I practiced, so hopefully I pronounced it correctly. If not, send me a LinkedIn message. And it was talking about surfing. It was talking about how cybersecurity can be chaos, and you can fight it, but fighting the ocean sometimes not gonna go your way. Well, I would say most of the times it's not gonna go your way, and sometimes it will gonna lead you to drown. But what Johan was talking about, he was talking about riding this wave, trying to use this momentum to deliver the cybersecurity posture or improve your cybersecurity maturity in your company by riding it, working with the company, not working against it. Yes, frameworks are there to follow, but you must adapt these frameworks to your organizations, to your system, to your people. Because when I'm talking about human frameworks, not all the human frameworks alike. What works for me, not necessarily will gonna be working for you. And reality for me, it's very, very simplistic, right? I was skeptical when I arrived on this event, and I was not knowing what to expect. But ABM Alliance make it memorable for me. The most important, it's not only IBM Alliance who make it memorable, but all the attendees make it memorable. They make it. They taught me some of the new lessons or some of the new things which I definitely will going to be implementing in my organizations as well. And they actually teach me that human interactions, not only interactions with users, with the people in your company, with your coworkers, teammates, your human firewalls, the interactions between the cybersecurity professionals are actually helpful. They help you to describe problems which you have. They maybe give you perceptions of how this problem looks from their point of view. And this actually can help you to address any challenges which you have. It teaches you how to act, it teaches you how to behave, it teaches you to adapt to the chaos which might or might not be in your organizations. And it actually teaches you to become a better cybersecurity leader. One of the questions which was asked, and again, I remember it, it's about should we teach the skills of CISO and how do we teach those skills? And reality for me, I don't know if we can. I think so. The cybersecurity profession requires a multitude of skills, multitude of experience. It's not only about technical, it's not only about speaking, it's not only about humans, it's all of this and more. And I strongly believe that embracing this journey of improving yourself, learning something new every single day, it's what makes a good cybersecurity leader and what makes a good cybersecurity event. So again, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the message which I wanted to deliver. I'm not sure how clear it was, but I definitely will gonna try to record something using 1, 2, 3 framework, and hopefully it will gonna be much more clear what I wanted to say, less rambling, less chaotic, and more organized and more structured. So thank you so much again for watching these things, and hopefully to see you on the new conference days. See ya.